My name is Elizabeth Pampalone, and you're listening to Marketing Minimalism.
2022 has proven to be a huge transition year for marketing. And I want to share with you a few of the things that I have learned in the last few months that have really helped me to see marketing in not even a different light, but just how it's inched away from maybe something we thought it was into something new. And so, for example, one of the things is that when we talk about answering questions of what people are thinking, and like if you're answering questions on social media or you're using your FAQs as blog posts, what we typically were thinking of was frequently asked questions. And those are not typically what we're seeing now that are wanting to be viewed by consumers. What we're actually seeing is that very rarely asked questions want to be viewed. So more specific, more honed in and dialed in on someone's maybe specific need or specific situation. So instead of saying, well, for chiropractors, this is what you're going to see, and this is a question we get from a lot of our chiropractors, you're going to actually say, some chiropractors have this question. It's very niche. So think about those niche questions that you're getting, maybe not all the time, but that really influence, how you change what you're doing in your business to help a specific set or specific customer or specific set of customers in that case. The next thing is that the brand voice test, it's if you cover up your logo, can somebody tell it's your content? And this is something I've been saying for many, many years. And so I hope that will have resonated with you when you hear this kind of statement, is that if you cover up your logo, is it still you? And so hopefully you've got a really strong brand voice and brand that you have been pushing through, throughout the years, throughout the months as you've been open, and you can see that, yes, we have that solidified. So a lot of people were really about like logo front and center, and now it's more about, do I know it's you without even seeing that it was you? Another thing that we've been seeing is that the key to high volume content creation is to capture an idea on any device at any time and never let an idea get away. And so what this means is that you're promoting your information across any kind of device. And that's why I really promote, your responsive sites and things like that. So keeping that in mind as you build things, whether it's social content or even, your website in the future. And then a vision statement. It's not just about a vision. It's you can see it, you can go after it, but you can never catch it. And so this is Mark Harrison's concept of what vision really is. And so we want to always be striving for pushing that idea out there that's always in the future. It's not that we've already attained it. It's that it's always out there in the future. And then another thing is, we're seeing that influencers are just an initiative, and we need to stop treating them as another program because relationships are not campaigns. And while some influencers treat their, people as, campaigns, treat their viewership or their listenership or whoever they're influencing as a campaign, there's a lot of them that treat it as a relationship. And even though we might not like some of their tactics, that they might be using certain things to gain followers or certain ways, that they're using their children, for example, or their family members to get followers, to get, membership subscribers, they do have relationships with these people. And it's really important to note that, and that we don't just treat it as another campaign mechanism or initiative within our marketing. And then the last thing is that specificity should correlate with conversion. And so as we build this kind of new marketing strategy, which isn't really new, it's just kind of inched away from some of the things we maybe were doing last year or the year before, especially with COVID and all the things that it did to kind of turn the soil, like upheaval everything. We're basically starting with fresh ground now, but we have to replant the things we know that grow in our area, right? We know what grows in our marketing garden, and we have to replant those things, even though COVID kind of came and like tore everything up and just gave us this fresh ground to start with. So I think we're looking at a nice fresh start with marketing, but I also think that we have to go back to what we know works, which is, like, again, it said specificity correlates with conversion. So if we are being specific about our message, if we are being intentional about how we're speaking to customers and how we're engaging customers, especially in a time of recession, we can say, hey, this is tried and true for us. We know this is tried and true for us, but there just may be different ways that we communicate that information to them. Talk to you next time.
Thanks for listening. If you'd like to learn more, please visit marketingminimalism.com.